There are roughly 1 million caregivers taking care of 380,000 individuals with Alzheimer's dementia in New York State.
Most other terminal illnesses, we at least have that person's mind until they're physically gone. But these caregivers are struggling well before that, for years or decades.
There is a common bond for caregivers. It's one word. It's called frustration.
I've been sort of attached to the hip since 2008. I've been doing all the driving and all the everything.
I was getting overwhelmed, and I didn't know which way to go.
Everybody that's dealing with this needs support and needs help.
Some studies have shown that if a caregiver has a little bit more of an ability to take a break, that care partner that they're caring for actually will extend their life.
The state has awarded $67.5 million to 9 organizations throughout New York State to help deal with this issue. Eddy Alzheimer Services, part of St. Peter's Health Partners, is one of those organizations. So we have a 5-year grant to help support caregivers in 10 counties in our region.
There's a lot of programs out there that take care of people with Alzheimer's and other dementias, but this particular grant is looking at and trying to support the caregivers. Eddy Alzheimer Services, through the Alzheimer's Caregiver Support Initiative, offers about 6 different things. Care consultation for our caregivers, family consultation for family and caregivers, respite grants, support groups throughout a 10-county region, education programming to learn more about the disease and how to handle some of the things that come along with caregiving, and our Alzheimer's Volunteer Care Team program.
These services are completely free to all caregivers of New York State.
We're partnered with Catholic Charities and the Alzheimer's Association.
Each of the entities brings a very different service. And the Alzheimer's Association brings their education and support groups, which are, absolutely the best out there. Catholic Charities has been working in respite care and counseling for years. So each of them is bringing some of the real expertise they have to serve the caregivers of this area the very best that they can.
It's not just connecting them with services, it's also being someone that they can call on a continued basis for emotional support, someone to listen to. If we can take a few things off their plate, it makes a huge difference.
A lot of the families would be totally lost without us coming in to give them some relief every once in a while. Sometimes they'll request somebody to pick something up or do some shopping for them. Or, for me, they want me to take them out on rides or go for ice cream.
I've never met a group of people who are so willing to visit a total stranger. And basically the only question they ask is, how do I help?
Everybody here is working as experts in the field of Alzheimer's.
If I meet with somebody who is in an early stage with any of these diseases, it's a great opportunity because then we can talk about being proactive in terms of care. We can talk about what we can do now, but what we can do in the future, planning so you're not taken by surprise.
The services of the Alzheimer's Caregiver Support Initiative can help you to go back to being the caregiver that you hoped and wanted to be from the very beginning of this caregiving journey.
It's been a lot better since I've had a little bit of help.
There's no place, I think, in the Capital District better in terms of dealing with this situation, as far as I'm concerned.
I have found it very beneficial, if not just for reassurance, just for calming me down, and to know that I'm not alone.
Take the initial step, make the contact, and be willing to hear what's available.
It's not something you have to do alone, and asking for help is not weakness, and it's not giving up, and it's not any of those things.
Anyone caregiving someone with a form of dementia should seek help, always.
Providing care for a loved one with Alzheimer's and dementia is difficult. It's a tough thing, and we want the caregivers of New York State to know that we're here for them.